Title: The Generous Blacksmith. In a small village nestled between rolling hills, there lived a kind-hearted blacksmith named Jonas. He was known for his exceptional craftsmanship and willingness to help anyone in need. Every day, people from the village and neighboring towns would visit his forge to have their tools fixed or to buy his finely crafted creations. One sweltering summer afternoon, a weary traveler named Samuel arrived at the village. Samuel was a wanderer, having traveled far and wide, seeking solace in the beauty of the world. However, his last few days had been tough as he had run out of money and food. With his shoes worn out and stomach empty, he hoped for some respite in this unfamiliar village. Dragging his feet through the dusty roads, Samuel finally came across the blacksmith's forge. As he peeked through the door, he saw Jonas working diligently on a beautiful sword for a knight from a neighboring town. Feeling a little hesitant, Samuel knocked gently on the door. "Come in," Jonas called out with a friendly smile. Samuel entered and greeted Jonas. "Good day, sir. I am a traveler seeking shelter and perhaps a small job to earn some food." Jonas looked at Samuel with compassion. "You are welcome here, friend. Sit down and rest. I can see that you have traveled far. We will find something for you to do and a meal to fill your belly." With a grateful heart, Samuel sat down in the corner and watched Jonas continue his work. As the day went on, Jonas noticed Samuel's keen interest in the craft. He saw potential in the young traveler and asked if he would like to help around the forge. "I can't pay you much," Jonas said, "but you'll have a roof over your head and a warm meal each day." Grateful for the opportunity, Samuel eagerly agreed. He swept the floor, fetched water, and ran errands for Jonas. In return, Jonas taught him the basics of blacksmithing. As days turned into weeks, Samuel's skills grew, and he became an invaluable assistant to Jonas. He had found solace in this peaceful village and formed a strong bond with the blacksmith. He had no desire to leave, for he had found a home and a family in Jonas. One day, while walking back to the village from the nearby forest, Samuel stumbled upon a small leather pouch hidden among the bushes. Curiosity got the better of him, and he opened it. To his astonishment, the pouch was filled with precious gemstones and gold coins. Overwhelmed with newfound wealth, Samuel's mind was filled with conflicting thoughts. He had the opportunity to keep it all to himself, to escape poverty forever. However, his conscience reminded him of the generosity he had received from Jonas and the village. Samuel rushed back to the forge, clutching the pouch tightly in his hand. When he arrived, he found Jonas hammering away at a horseshoe. "Jonas," Samuel began, "I found this pouch in the forest, filled with riches. I don't know who it belongs to, but I can't keep it. I want to do the right thing." Jonas stopped and looked at Samuel, his eyes filled with pride. "You've shown great character, my friend. Let's take this to the village elder and we'll find its rightful owner." Together they went to the village elder and explained what had happened. The elder, a wise and just man, appreciated their honesty and proclaimed, "If the owner of the pouch does not come forward within a year and a day, the treasure shall belong to the person who found it." The news of Samuel's discovery spread like wildfire through the village. Some praised him for his honesty, while others scoffed, calling him foolish for giving up such wealth. However, Samuel remained steadfast in his decision, knowing that true wealth lies not in gold, but in the richness of one's heart. Months passed, and no one came forward to claim the treasure. The villagers began to admire Samuel's integrity, and many started emulating his actions of kindness and honesty. The village grew into a harmonious and compassionate community, where people helped one another without hesitation. On the eve of the year and a day since Samuel's discovery, a weary traveler arrived in the village. He had journeyed far and wide in search of his lost pouch, containing his life savings and precious heirlooms. Word of the traveler's arrival reached Samuel and Jonas, and they rushed to the village square to meet him. As the traveler described the contents of the pouch, Samuel knew it was the rightful owner. "I found your pouch in the forest months ago," Samuel said, "and I've kept it safe, waiting for you to claim it." Tears welled up in the traveler's eyes as he thanked Samuel profusely. He offered to share some of the treasure with Samuel as a token of gratitude, but Samuel declined. "I have everything I need. Samuel said, smiling warmly. "Helping you find your lost treasure is reward enough." The traveler embraced Samuel and Jonas, deeply moved by their honesty and kindness. He left the village, promising to spread the tale of the generous blacksmith and his honest assistant. In the years that followed, the village thrived, and Jonas's forge became renowned far and wide. People traveled from distant lands not only to buy his exquisite creations, but also to learn from the legendary blacksmith. Yet amid all the prosperity and fame, Jonas and Samuel remained humble and true to their principles. They knew that the greatest treasure in life is not what one possesses, but the goodness one shares with others. And so the legend of the generous blacksmith lived on, inspiring generations to come, reminding them that true wealth lies not in riches, but in a heart that gives selflessly and embraces the path of honesty and kindness.